What if I told you that feeling younger at 70 isn't just luck or good genetics? Nope, it might actually be something you're doing every single day without even realizing it. If you've ever looked in the mirror at 70 and thought, "Hey, I feel like I'm 40," well, you might be part of a secret club. And today, we're revealing the hidden habits that keep you young and the science behind them. Most people expect aging to feel like a slow breakdown, joint pain, memory fog, daily naps that turn into full-blown comas. But what about those 70-somethings who are out there hiking, gardening, dancing the tango, and remembering where they left their glasses? Researchers call them super-agers. They're not superheroes. They're just doing a few things consistently, and their bodies are responding with a big thank you. So what are these magical things? 5 surprising signs you're aging backwards, without even trying. Let's break it down. You might not be wearing anti-aging serums, sipping collagen smoothies, or doing goat yoga on a mountaintop. But if you feel younger than your age, you're probably doing something right, without even realizing it. We're talking about the quiet little habits that science now confirms help keep your body sharp, your brain buzzing, and your spirit light. No fancy gadgets. No biohacking required. In fact, if any of the following sound like you, don't be surprised if you're the one people whisper about at the family reunion. How are they still going strong at that age? Let's take a look at the 5 low-key, science-backed behaviors that suggest you're aging better than your birth certificate would suggest. 1. You move every day, without calling it exercise. You don't have a gym membership. You've never owned a yoga mat. Heck, maybe you don't even know what Pilates is. But you do sweep the floors every morning. You bend and stretch to hang the laundry. You water the plants, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and maybe even do a little 2-step when your favorite song comes on the radio, when no one's watching, of course. Here's the thing, that's movement, and it's better than any overpriced spin class. Daily gentle movement is what keeps your joints lubricated, your circulation flowing, and your muscles from getting stiff and cranky. Scientists call it non-exercise activity thermogenesis, but all you need to call it is life. In blue zones, places where people regularly live into their 90s and beyond, no one is going to the gym. They just build movement into their day, walking, gardening, cleaning, tending animals. It's natural, it's unintentional, and it works. So if you're one of those people who just can't sit still, congratulations, you're secretly winning the aging game. 2. You stay curious. Do you still ask questions? Wonder how things work? Try to figure out the microwave clock without help. If you're still learning, whether it's a new recipe, a TV remote, or the name of that actor you saw in a movie once 20 years ago, your brain is staying young. Neuroscientists have a term for this, cognitive reserve. Basically, the more you challenge your brain, the stronger it gets. Just like a muscle. In fact, studies show that seniors who stay mentally active, even by doing puzzles, reading, or learning new tech, are less likely to develop cognitive decline. And no, you don't have to master quantum physics or take college classes. Even learning how to download an app without calling your grandson for the 3rd time this week counts. Bonus points if you actually understand how to use it. Curiosity doesn't just kill the cat, it saves your brain. 3. You talk to people, a lot. You talk to the barista, the mailman, your neighbor's dog, the plant in the kitchen, even yourself sometimes. This might seem like small talk, but it's actually big medicine. Research shows that regular social interaction is one of the strongest predictors of long life and mental well-being. People who maintain strong relationships, or even just casual daily conversations, are happier, healthier, and less likely to suffer from dementia or depression. In fact, loneliness has been called the new smoking. That's how dangerous it is. It raises stress, blood pressure, inflammation, all the things you don't want. So whether you're gossiping with your best friend, chatting with your cat like they understand English, or making friends in the grocery line, you're doing something incredibly powerful, preserving your emotional and cognitive health. Don't underestimate the power of a good chat, or a silly one. 4. You eat real food. You're not living off freezer meals or instant ramen. You might not follow any fancy diet, but you're still doing the one thing every longevity expert agrees on. You eat real food. Think vegetables, fruits, beans, rice, eggs, soups, stews, the stuff your grandmother made. The stuff that doesn't come in a shiny wrapper or have 23 ingredients you can't pronounce. Whole foods nourish your gut microbiome. Those trillions of tiny organisms that control everything from your digestion to your mood to your immune system. Studies show that people who eat mostly unprocessed, plant-forward meals have lower risks of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. And no, you don't have to be a health nut. You can still enjoy that homemade apple pie or Sunday stew, because it's made with love, not preservatives. Your stomach knows the difference, and so does your brain. 5. You laugh often. You laugh when the toast burns, when you forget where your glasses are, only to find them on your head, when your dog does that weird sideways run. You laugh at jokes you've heard 10 times. You laugh when you tell a story and forget the punchline halfway through. You laugh at yourself and with others. That sense of humor, it's not just charming, it's healing. Laughter lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that speeds up aging. It boosts immunity, relaxes muscles, and even improves circulation. It also protects the brain. Some studies suggest frequent laughter helps buffer against age-related memory loss. Plus, it's free. No side effects. And contagious in the best way. In fact, if you can still find joy in everyday life, you've got something more valuable than all the fancy anti-aging products in the world. Laughter truly is the best medicine. And you, my friend, are well stocked. Final thoughts. It's not about age, it's about energy. So here's the bottom line. If you move, laugh, stay curious, eat real food, and talk to people, even just a little, you're doing something miraculous. You're aging well, and maybe even in reverse. It doesn't take expensive supplements, elite trainers, or perfect habits. It takes small, consistent, joyful actions that come naturally to you. So the next time someone asks how you're still so sharp, active, or full of life, just smile and say, I guess I've been doing it right without even knowing it. Because the truth is, youth isn't measured in years, it's measured in how you live them. My aunt is 74. She still climbs stairs like she's in her 40s. I asked her what her secret was. She said, I chase my grandkids and the neighbor's dog when it pees on my roses. Functional fitness at its finest. You see, feeling young isn't about Botox or anti-aging creams. It's about living young, even if your knees occasionally make a sound like bubble wrap. So if you're over 70 and still feel vibrant, alert, and joyful, you might already be doing the very things that science says rewind the aging clock. And if not, it's never too late to start. Move a little. Laugh a lot. Stay curious. Because age is just a number, and vitality is a choice. Leave a comment below. What's your secret to feeling young? If this video made you smile or think, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips, stories, and laughs that help you age gracefully and joyfully. Because getting older, that's guaranteed. But feeling old, that's totally optional.